Good evening. Jonathan, I'll turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. So this is our, the second of our public recovery town halls hosted by Lieutenant Governor Bethany Hall-Long. You see on your screen here, we have with us the Lieutenant Governor, as well as Dr. Carol Rattay, who's the Director of the Delaware Division of Public Health, Saran Cade, who's the Secretary of the Delaware Department of Labor, and Damian DeStefano, who's the Director of the Delaware Division of Small Business. We've also been holding small business recovery town halls. We had our fifth today to engage with the small business community around recovery and reopening. Please visit de.gov/economy for details on the reopening and recovery effort and to offer public feedback. We're going to have some opening remarks from the speakers on the call, starting with our Lieutenant Governor here in a second. And then we're going to take questions, many of them pre-submitted, and also questions from the comments tonight. So with that, please do visit de.gov/economy, and I'll turn it over to our Lieutenant Governor, Bethany Hall-Long.
Good evening. And thanks everyone for joining us this evening on our second Community Economic Town Hall. I'm Lieutenant Governor Bethany Hall-Long, and I'm really so happy that you've joined us this evening, along with our Secretary of Labor, Saran Cade, our Director of the Division of Public Health, Dr. Carol Rattay, and Damian DeStefano, our Director of Delaware's Division of Small Business. Governor Carney, as you know, announced a series of recovery town halls to engage us as Delawareans and Delaware business and how we can safely open Delaware's economy. As the governor has stated many times, we need to have a healthy community before we can have a healthy economy. But we really do look forward to having your input and having a plan, and we need that. So tonight, we're here to gather your thoughts so that we can reopen safely when the time is right. We all know that our lives have changed over the past few weeks, and we have to function and operate very differently and have been totally kind of upended. So as we move forward and we work toward creating a plan to reopen, we need to establish that balance between fully opening the economy and ensuring that Delawareans are safe and healthy. That means a new normal is going to be a little different than what we've been accustomed to. So tonight, as we move forward, I'd really like to thank a lot of the local officials who've joined us. And it's quite a number, and it shows their real commitment to each and every one of you. We're joined tonight by our Senate Pro Tem McBride, our Senate Majority Leader Poore, our Senate Majority Whip Townsend, and our House Majority Leader Longhurst, and our House Majority Whip Mitchell. We have a series of senators and representatives, including our Senior Senator Harris McDowell, Senator Brown, Lockman, Sturgeon, Cloutier, Delgado, Sokola, and Walsh. And I apologize if we've missed any of the other senators. Also from our House of Representatives, we have a number who've joined us. Representative Bolden, Dorsey Walker, Brady, Chukwuanko, Kendra Johnson, Representative Heffernan, Siegfried, Matthews, Griffith, Cook, Minor Brown, Representative Bentz, Representative Williams, Bombach, Ozenti, Kawako, and Biola. A lot of commitment here. And we have a number from our city council as well as Newcastle County. And a number of our cabinet secretaries or their offices have joined in as well. These leaders within our local community, just like all of us, are very committed to getting this right. Just like the mayors and others who've been in the front lines in our communities and our many first responders, we want to thank them during their work and their effort during the pandemic. And we understand that we need to gather this information from all of you to inform Delaware as we plan our economic reopening. We hope to hear about your experience, your thoughts, to best inform us as we move forward. And again, we recognize that's not only business, but also those of you in education and healthcare. Please feel free. It's really important that we hear from all of you and that you visit de.gov/economy. And tonight, participate in the live chat. Fill out the form again in the bottom of your site, de.gov/economy. We may not get to everybody's questions this evening, but we will definitely be reading and tallying your comments and your insight. So I know a number of you have already submitted questions and comments for tonight via our website, and we really appreciate that. So we will be posting a link to where you can find the details about Delaware's economic reopening. Again, we've been pleased to have expanded testing here in Newcastle County, where tonight we are focused. And last week, we know Governor Carney declared a COVID-19 hotspot in Sussex County. As a result, public health has been working diligently statewide with you to address this, and we have welcomed extra support from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, along with our area hospital systems. And a big thank you to all of you in that front line. Additionally, we know that Governor Carney has modified a number of our executive orders, calling for things for our personal protection and our protection of our loved ones, including face coverings in public. And I'm sure we'll be getting a few more additional executive orders over the next few weeks as we look to continue to protect ourselves. I'm sure we'll get questions in different topics tonight, and I look forward to an informative conversation. So, at this time, again, thank you for coming out. Please participate in the chat. And it's time now to hear from those experts who've been in the community who hopefully can answer your questions. And it's my pleasure to introduce Secretary Saron Cade, who will then introduce, I know, in a bit, Dr. Rattay, as well as then Damian DeStefano. So I'm going to start today with our Secretary Saron Cade and have him do a brief introduction. And after he speaks, we'll go right to Dr. Rattay, and then we'll go to Damian, and then we'll be coming back to our moderator. Secretary Cade, thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor, and to all of those who joined this evening. Again, Delaware has been weathering an incredible storm that made its way here about a month and 2 weeks ago. Unemployment Office has received a highest number of claims than we've received in modern history. We've received over 80,000 claims to date, and we have been able to process over 60,000 claims and provide over $68 million in benefits over the last 6 weeks. So it's an extreme number of claims that we're seeing, and it's an extreme number of individuals and families who are experiencing some difficult times right now as a result of many of these closures. So our agency has been focused nonstop on making sure that we can stand up benefits for these workers. We have announced today that we have rolled out a start date of next week for benefits to be available to self-employed and independent contractors who were previously not able to apply for benefits. So our agency and along with state government has been trying to assist individuals at being able to weather this storm and staying in place, staying at home in place. So I'll turn it over to Dr. Rattay to give as much time as we can for questions. Dr. Carol Rattay.
Thank you so much, Secretary. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Good to be with you all. I will be very brief as well, but I will say, obviously we are dealing with something that, most everyone in our lifetimes have never addressed before. And while we are working to help keep Delawareans safe all across the state, we certainly have had, a lot of concerns. And a lot of focus on long-term care, as well as